Greetings! I am Dominic Bytes. Welcome to another episode of Byte Club Cinema. Whew, this is a bit later than I normally go. Today's kind of a mess, but that's okay. I was also busy watching Vasalad's stream. They gave me a great idea for how to change my BRB screen to make it a little more fun. I'm gonna make it on this kind of the DVD screensaver thing. I've forgotten about that thing. But that is definitely a part of Synthwave, so it is on model for what I have. I also found a little meme on like Synthwave aesthetics, so I don't know if I'm going to add some of them. Like one of them said add random Japanese text. I'm not going to do that. I think the closest I have the font I use for my followers and subscribers is Nippon Tech, which is kind of a Japanese cyberpunk style font. So I guess that's close enough. There's also a thing there about like the Greek or Roman statues in there. I'm not doing that either. That's a little bit much. But yeah, not bad, not bad. I think I nailed the vaporwave slash synthwave aesthetic. It's not too bad. Although yeah, vaporwave is different from synthwave, I should say. I guess there are subtle differences there. I'm more synth than vapor. Um, yeah, although I could do it. So yeah, I'm mainly going to focus. I know I haven't done Gene of AI in a bit. There's 2 episodes at the time of this recording, 10 and 11. I will probably put it off again, maybe later this week. I should have time Thursday or Friday to do like an extra stream this week, so that'll be nice. I was also busy today just knocking stuff out that has been piling up around where I am and just, getting it done, getting it out the door. I may still do some Minecraft tonight, though. Maybe. Or I might do it offline. I don't know. I don't always have to stream my Minecraft adventures after all. So, but we'll see. Yay, thanks for Sniper Box in the chat there. Yay, J Baby Bark, yay. Thank y'all. Gift subs are discounted now, although it seems inconsistent depending on how I click on it. Like sometimes I see a discount for gifting 6 or 12-month subs, but sometimes it doesn't show up as discounted. So I don't know what's up with Twitch. The 1 month is always discounted, so I don't know what's going on with that. The Twitch is busted, which is that's typical Twitch, right? All right. So last time on Faraway Paladin, we ran into Meneldor, our half-elf ranger type. It was really cool. Another main character based on the opening. We saw him getting along with Will, or introduced to Will, and Will using his negotiation skills from Gus, i.e. money, to free him. Now they're going on a quest to free a village from demons, because as he correctly posits, demons are the true enemy. Anytime you can drive back demons, do it, because that's the baddie. And the demons serve the High King, who is sealed, so by reducing their numbers, if he breaks free, you will cut down the size of his army. And we're also speculating that maybe there's a society of demons out there, or an organization of them, waiting for the High King's return, that we haven't seen yet. We also got established that, where Will was very, very far south of any civilization. Like humanity, not just humanity, but elves have not traveled that far south to where he was. He was very isolated. He tried to travel for days before reaching what is considered the outermost reaches, the fringes of what constitutes civilization in this current era. So, he's very, very isolated. But that's neat. So now we're continuing on here with episode 7. They're on the demon hunt. I think this volume will go to episode 8 or 9, I think is where this light novel volume will go, and then we'll get the last volume here in the last few episodes. So I may do 2 or 3 episodes. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna shoot 2 for sure. I'll shoot for 3 if I can. But all right. So now audio will be muted from the episode because copyright. There is a mask over the video because copyright, but you should be able to follow the subtitles, so that'll be good. And and also please watch out the Barbie of the Byte Club Cinema cover of Barbie should be out sometime this week, maybe later today, depending on when I post this particular video. So please check that out. It was with Kitten, Captain Aurora, Sage Savage, and Diesel Rage. 5 of us tackled the Barbie movie. Oh boy, yeah. First 90 minutes were okay. I'm being generous when I say it's okay. I still have the quibbles with the first 90 minutes. mainly for like pacing and tone and stuff. But yeah, then oh boy, yeah, it kind of fell apart. The ending was nice though. I did like the ending. The ending was sweet. As Aurora points out, the ending between Ruth and Barbie, where they tie it like a mother daughter thing, that was nice. I did like that. I wish that had been more thematically consistent. If the Barbie movie had focused on the mother daughter aspect in there, it could have been an excellent parallel to the Lego movie's father son play parallel, which made it hit so well. You know, because that's what the Lego movie is so good, because it's about father son playtime with Legos, bonding over Legos, multi generation play, different styles of play between the father and the son, and sharing the generation of Legos there, which is really nice. It's very nice to see something like that. And Barbie could have had the exact same charm, and they kind of messed it up. Oops. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It was an unforced error on the writer's part, but I think it's just because chaos in the writing room. Whole bunch they threw a whole lot of spaghetti at the wall to see what stuck, and unfortunately, some of what stuck was contradicted some of the other good bits that stuck. It needed some editing, really needed some editing. All right, anyway, moving on to Faraway Paladin, episode 7 here. If you want to know more about what the heck am I talking about, go watch the Barbie VOD. Yeah, we go fairly in depth on the criticism. The Barbie movie tempts me to make a scripted criticism of it because there's so much to dig into that it got wrong. Oh. But there's also a lot it did right, but it did a lot wrong. But I don't know if I'm going to put in that kind of effort. Alright, starting Faraway Paladin episode 7 in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, we have our two main characters walking through the forest. And it makes sense, yeah, Meneldor knows the forest better than Will. That's his advantage. Will hired him as a guide. Yeah, and we also established as a half-elf that he has ties to the spirits, and he can mark safe territory. So we have a little bit. Essentially, what we have with Meneldor is an alternative magic system from the one Will uses. Will uses words of power that he learned from Gus. Taps into essentially the programming of creation itself to do energy. Menel taps into fate. So he taps into natural energies, the natural flow of things, and bends it around him. Yeah, Menel hints to a rough upleading. I won't be fighting the demons with you. Yeah, that's fine. I neat. Menel's like, don't talk to me. Menel, of course, is doing his thing of keeping him at a distance. Because in Menel's mind, Will's gonna die. It's like, Will has just said, I'm gonna fight a village full of demons on my own. And Menel's like, you're gonna get yourself killed. So, yeah, I don't want to get to know you. You'll be dead tomorrow fighting. So, yeah, I'm not gonna get attached. You can see Menel's logic. When Menel says, I haven't had a good upbringing, there's a lot to that. He's had a rough start in life. He is clearly not someone who has had much in the way of privilege. He has probably been abused and an outcast. So one thing I like about half elves is they have their foot in two cultures, but they're not fully accepted in either. I identify with that very strongly myself. Um, it's also another reason why, for example, I like Elias from Ancient Magus Bride and a few others. I am a sucker for a good person who is an outsider trying to learn the ways and get better at being a better person. So, but yeah, Menel is, because of his rough upbringing, he's learned to keep people at a distance. He has learned to anticipate betrayal, so he keeps them away. Because if you keep everybody at arm's length, you can't be stabbed in the back. That's something I've started doing myself. Although I still get pulled into entangling relationships here and there. Which I suppose is only natural. The only way you can fully close off your heart is if you're a total sociopath, which I am not. Thankfully. I'm thankful for that. So these are the ruins. Okay, so these ruins are from the same civilization from 200 years ago, same place as that old city, and they use these as construction material. And he's already doing something nice here because, he's scouting a ritual. Yeah, and Will immediately knows it's like, a ring and center before the ritual. And he's like, Right, and the name, this is also interesting. Will's name, Will knows him as Raskus. Well, it's been 200 years. They might be called something else now. You know a lot about them. Yeah, Gus had him study a whole lot. And one thing I like, Will knows things from 200 years ago, so he probably knows forgotten knowledge, stuff that has been lost in the 200 years. At the same time, though, his knowledge is technically out of date. So it's going to be really interesting if he runs into a knowledge gap that impacts him, like something's evolved or changed. Yep, he snuck in. He was invisible. And it's like, nope, I got you. Oh, you can't fly if you're covered in a spider web, now can you? Nope. And you're dead. Accelerate, and yep. And yeah, I'll just kill you with a spell. Oh. Yeah, and Menel's like, okay, you convinced me you're not all talk, and you convinced me that you weren't just going to go in and die. Well, that's the funny part. Will actually does get stronger from the bread, because, communion. Yeah, and he needs to escort the dead. That's his sacred duty, is to make sure souls don't get trapped, that they move on to the next world. Yeah, Will's strength is considered abnormal, so he's considered a high-level fighter, despite being relatively new. I mean, it shows either the strength of Blood's training or how current day training is kind of slacked off versus what used to be. People got weaker. Now that's horrifying. Yeah, burned alive, turned into basically a charred corpse, but her soul was stuck in her body, so she's, you know, yeah, that's horrifying and heartbreaking because you can tell that yeah, she's reanimated, but yeah, so you can tell that Menel and this girl had backstory. Oh, I thought it was a girl. All right, it's a boy. All right, hard to say when it's a completely burned corpse. Hard to say. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that Menel goes through. Menel's used to losing people very clearly. Still, it's rather amazing that managed to persist despite, being so horribly burned. Essentially, he just the boy willed himself to keep going rather than pass on. Yeah. Yeah, and you can tell by how specific Menel is about that. He has run into that before. Menel has Menel has run into many arrogant, undeserving types. Yeah, they're undead. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of the surviving villagers got turned into undead. Their souls unable to move on. So, yeah, this saves them from a fate worse than death. Because, yeah, imagine being an eternal undead, but your body is just essentially ash, and you can't really move, and you're just in constant, never-ending pain. But your soul won't move on. Cause, yeah, so getting punted back into the cycle to be reborn is a lot better than that. So we see the goodness of this. Yeah, her soul, yeah. Yeah, so now we see there are rules for becoming a ghost. So she is. Well, we saw Gus is a ghost, and so we see that she is a ghost similar to based on Gus's level. Right, and Menel's smart enough. And Menel's smart enough to know that, hey, she's not alive, she's dead, she's a ghost, but. Yeah, but what if she doesn't want to? I mean, now being a ghost like this doesn't seem to be super, super terrible. Because like as we saw with Gus, like while there are some downsides, you can still study, you can still learn, you can still cast magic even. Yeah, so now we see essentially his substitute mother. And it's nice that he had one. She is probably what gave him or kept alive a core of goodness in him. She's tough as nails, and yeah, yep, he was put into an impossible situation. Yeah, Menel's pain, torn between saving what was left and doing the right thing. And he was too weak to save the woman who raised him, essentially. But he does. I mean, the revelation he had that Will is genuine is a good one. He realizes that, oh wait, you actually are as good as you say. That's insane. Awesome. Yeah. See, I've always thought it would be okay to have a super long life. Like, yes, I mean, I will have people I care about pass away, but you know that going in. And there'll always be more, and there's always things to do. You may tire of growing attached to people, but there's always more to study and to learn and to explore. All right, please, please take care of my idiot son. Ah, the stronghold where their boss dwells is deep in the forest. All right, yeah, that's what we were speculating on before. It's like, huh, what if there's a society? There you go. Running into some evil plot. There you go. There's a stronghold. There's a base. Right. She found out about their leadership structure. Wanted to make sure it got. Uh, yeah. So she stuck around to pass on the info. It's like, all right, I'm good now. I got to say goodbye. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the dynamic in them through in this interaction here. It says a lot about how they probably live together day in day out. Where he would try to put on a tough front, and she would just poke right through it because it's like, oh, yep, no, I see you. So he was tough, but she was tougher. But she was still kind and loving, and he begrudgingly accepted that. He basically probably came to her like a stray dog, an outcast. Yeah, right. Yeah, the demons were never properly processed. Yeah, right. But no, wiping out the demons is important. Shattering their structure is important. Bring light to the faraway darkness. So what he's going to do is try to bring civilization to these wild lands and to tame the demons. Push back the demons. Yay, and he converted town for Gracefield. Awesome. So there you go. Ah, they didn't get everything. Yeah, they had supplies and things tucked away. Yeah, the human capacity to rebuild from disaster should not be understated. So that's also kind of what Minecraft teaches people, and that's one thing, a reason I like it, because it shows you, even starting with nothing but your own body, you can look at what you can build. Don't give up. Okay. those ruins, those ruins have killed every adventurer that's got in there. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go in there. Wait, didn't you just Did you hear me? It just kills you. And Menel's like, ah, oh, good lord. But Menel at the same time knows that this guy, Will, can actually handle himself. Yeah, reflect on what was good about the person. Grassland, the great forest of Erin, where elves lived. Somewhere outside. Oh, okay, so an elven mother. Oof, mom died after birth. That sucks. Okay, so he ran off. Right, but he learns practical skills. Yeah, so he had magic, he had bow and arrow, and he had a knife. He was able to defend himself. Will going for the awkward compliment. It's like, yeah, good thing I can hunt, otherwise I'd have to, turn myself into a male prostitute. And Will's like, well, you do have a pretty face. I'm like, what was that? Yeah, so then he got betrayed by a party member. So yeah, he's used to betrayal. He's used to have to fend off on his own. Oh wow, yeah. So yeah, she's been with Marvel. Yeah, Marvel essentially raised her as her kid. Yeah, people's backstories. How did she end up there? Why was she there? Yep, she had someone waiting for her, so she lost her husband. Right, and then the demons, and everything changed, and the demon nation attacked. Yeah, in his case, because he's outside the Elven village, his longer life brings instability, which that does suck. Because anyone who would give him stability is going to die, and then things are going to change before he's ready for it. Yep, you save the people of the village, and this is how Will earns a friend. Now, the obvious implication here is that they're just going to be good friends, but obviously there are shippers for these two. Now, Menel is going to outlive Will, most likely, being a half elf and all, but yeah. Hey, I have really good teachers, yep. Now they have found a friend, and friendship's pretty dang awesome, yeah. It's one thing to have, like, parents and such, but now he has friendship. That's important. And of course, there we go, and that's the end of the episode. So yeah, so next episode, Will is going to go into the ruins that have killed every single person who's gone in there. And Will's like, yep, well, that's where I'm going to go. Oh boy. Will's like, if you go in there, you'll die. Well, yeah, okay. Well, they've killed everybody else. They haven't killed me. That's just Will's approach to life. I gotta go in there. Someone's gotta clean them out, and that is literally my job. Now, one thing to keep in mind, this will come up later in the series, is so Will has stated Will has refused the offer of immortality. Stagnate made him an offer and said, "Hey, I'll turn you into undead, and you get to stick around forever, unchanging. You don't have to worry about dying." And Will has specifically said Yeah, no. I am okay with dying. I know that with life comes death, and I am okay with eventually moving on to the next life after this. I already died once, okay with dying again. So keep that in mind. Will is fine with dying. He's at peace with dying. Now that could be good in terms of nobility and strength and lack of fear of it, but there can also be a dark side to that impulse of self-sacrifice, and that's something that will come up later in the series. So this thing where he just goes off into the ruins that have killed everybody. So now, this is one thing. So after episode 7, there was an episode 7.5, which was just a recap episode. I will not be covering that. The recap episode is literally just a bunch of clips with nothing new added. We will not be watching that. I'm going to skip straight to episode 8, just in case people are wondering. Because, yeah, there's literally no reason for me to watch a recap episode. I forgot why they did that. I think maybe it was a production issue or something like that. Kind of like how with 86 they had a recap episode in there, or a couple recap episodes, because of production issues. So, no, we will be skipping the recap. We'll not be doing episode 7.5. If that upsets you, why? I don't know. Just watch the series again. If you want the recap. There you go. Alright. So that was episode 7. I really like this series. The thing that makes it for me is, Will is so genuine. He is written as such a good character. He's a good boy. He is a paladin. He's a lawful good paladin. He's really, really good. He's very, very sympathetic, but he's not an idiot. He's not written as lawful stupid like many paladins are. He is heartfelt. He is genuine. He wants to do the right thing. He impresses others with his commitment to doing the right thing and his unshakable belief and will. And that's the essence of a good paladin. It's really good. I really enjoy that. If I ever were to play a paladin myself in like D&D or something, I'd probably use Will as a base for it, because he's a really well written, a really well written example. There we go. Finally got the words out. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break, use the restroom. I'm gonna BRB here and probably BRB here and then run ads and stuff. And if you're watching this on YouTube as a VOD, hey, please stop by and join it live. Like Fox the Sniper did at the beginning. And you can interact with me. Woo! I'm usually doing this like Tuesdays and Fridays, or Thursdays and Fridays, or sometimes all three. Like this week, I'll probably do something on Thursday as well, because I got Thursday free. Sweet. So please come on over and check out my Twitch. And I'm going to be doing more Minecraft and stuff probably Thursday and Friday. I'm going to try to get something stupid done. The server, I mean. I'm not saying what I'm going to do is something stupid, but something stupid is the name of the server. Anyway. Alright, this is Dominic Bytes signing out. When next we meet, may your robot body be fully charged!
Also, hi, Dominic!
Hey, Dominic Bytes. Welcome. Welcome on by.
Hey, yes, welcome to the stream, Dominic Bytes. Hopefully everything works out for you, buddy.
Welcome to stream, Dominic!
Hi, Dominic.
Dominic. Yep. Hi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, though.
Hello, Dominic. Hello, darling. How you doing, darling?
Hello, Dominic.
So hello, Dominic. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Dominic! Hello, Dominic. I hope you're doing good today.
How's it going, Dominic? Welcome in.
Mwah. Hi, Dominic. How you doing, Cheese Pie?
Hi, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, Dominic. Hi, sweetie. It's good to see you.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, Dominic.
Dominic, hello.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello. Dominic Bytes. Hello.
Dominic, thank you. Can you stop slamming shit? Hey, Dominic.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello, hello. Dominic Bytes, you productive little devil.
Dominic Bytes. Oh, it's you.
Oh my god. Also, thank you for clipping as always, Dom. You are so sweet. I really appreciate you. You are an absolutely wonderful being, as all of you are.